Oh, I beg your pardon, Fiona.
Normally I try not to get up and speak twice because obviously these meetings go on quite a long time, but I have to say I've been absolutely staggered by some of the things coming out of the Conservatives today, not least because the idea that we've been peddling alternative facts and they're sort of and members are sort of above reproach is just ridiculous. And actually, my initial notes for my summing up were saying I was prepared to accept that Andrew Boff, who's normally a stickler for truth, had inadvertently sort of missed the fact that actually the Mayor had come out and clarified that this was a condemnation of all travel bans. So I had been prepared to give you the benefit of the doubt. And actually, the idea that you were going to support the motion in its original form defies the discussions between the groups in advance of the meeting, where it was indicated that far from being prepared to support the original motion, you were going to oppose it, which is why we tried to come up with a form of wording that, I think we can continue this discussion afterwards in terms of clarifying routes of communication, but I think that the only reason we came with an amended motion was to clarify a point that we felt, on the basis of what we'd heard, was something that Conservatives were not being able to prepare to support this motion, and we wanted to get cross-party support. Moving on to Assembly Member Curtin, I would just like to point that actually there's plenty of reasons to be concerned about Donald Trump, not least his entire inability to have any relationship to truth, as far as I can see. And actually the Washington Post has a 3 Pinocchio status for the view that the Obama administration had a similar ban. And they state quite clearly that the Trump White House has failed to provide any evidence for the statement that Obama had similar bans in the past. So you might be nodding in agreement with me, Assemblymember Curtin. Indeed, you're clarifying you're not, but I think that it is an entirely different matter. So I think that we have sought to bring all parties along with us on this, and I regret that it appears that the Conservatives are going to vote against this, but I would say it is quite clear, and it is quite clear in the media, that the Mayor does oppose bans to all countries and has used the form of wording that the Conservatives are suggesting he hasn't. So I would just like to sum up by saying I do hope that in the short time between me finishing this sentence and us taking a vote, the Conservatives are able to revise their position and for us to actually have an amicable end to this debate, in which we show almost unanimous support for the amended motion, which was put forward both initially and in its amended form in good faith, attempting to get cross-party support on this issue.
Right. Can we